So while you are making progress in life, you must ensure that you are not paying attention to your rearview mirror. Because when you pay attention so much about your past, you are like that person who is actually driving on a journey and is focusing on the rearview mirror instead of actually focusing on the road where he is driving on. It's your friend, it's Emmanuel O. Odigie. Yes, it's another wonderful time to be in your space today, and I want to thank God for everyone. I want to thank God for the last section we had. It was quite really, impressive, as a lot of DM and people, asking some questions and all of that. Today we're going to be treating a very important topic. All right, you can see already we are looking at the things you should never give space in your mind, because your mind actually have limited space. Like when you have a memory card or a certain space on a gadget. All right, so you want to ensure that you don't fill it up with things that are not needed, so that the things that are needed will no longer have space to occupy in your mind any longer. All right, before we get into the video this evening, I want you, if you are streaming live on Facebook, I want you to like this page and share it. All right, if you have not followed us, I want you to follow us on our page and also on our YouTube channel, Emmanuel Inspired TV. I want you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, because here we're going to be bringing you a lot of inspirational videos that are going to set you on the path of success. So I'm going to be sharing with you this moment some things that should never take a space in your heart. All right, let me know where you are watching us from right now. Wherever you are streaming from, let me know your name and where you are watching us from. All right, so the number one thing that should never take a space in your heart, or should never occupy your heart, or never take your attention, is other people's opinions or other people's suggestions. Listen, we live in a world where we have opinions are very free. They come to us from different places and different people. They come with opinions, and some of these opinions, they are very genuine, but they are genuinely wrong for you. Look at that. They are genuine, however, they are genuinely wrong for you, because you are the one that is riding on your dream and vision. So other people's opinion may just be from the perspective or the place where they are viewing your direction from, or where they think you are going. So the more reason why you now have to sit back and ask yourself, how well does this person understand where I'm going? Does he even have a clue of what my visions are? And if he doesn't have a clue, then you must be careful how you allow other people's opinion to drain you or drift you away from your God-given purpose and dream in life. We must be careful with how we take other people's opinion, because opinions, it's just what everyone want to throw at you at every given time. All right, it drains you sometimes, and sometimes the opinion could be so negative that if you are not careful, it could actually make you and derail you from your journey. But you must understand that your own part is to ensure that you take that path that you know for yourself is made for you. And everyone may not be seeing why you're going through that path. Everyone may not understand why you are going through that path. But as long as you are sure that this is the path that I need to go in my life, this is what I need to do at this time, this is a business I need to start focusing on, this is what I need to start doing, just take those decisions and do not allow other people's opinion derail you. All right? See, let me tell you the truth. We've had issues with people who were actually on the right path. I was speaking with somebody recently, and we were actually reflecting on a decision he took. And I just said something. I said, if we had known 2-3 weeks before now that this thing was going to happen, we wouldn't have allowed you to take these decisions. That's what we're saying. But if he has not taken that decision, he would have looked foolish before everyone. You've just gotten this job. Why are you not taking it? It's a very juicy job. But that job became a trap. All right? That's what we are saying. So you must understand where you are going. You must understand exactly what you are designed to do. And because of that, do not allow other people's opinion to derail you. And let me tell you another thing that happened with focus. The problem with focus is, as good as focus is, focus has a way of taking your attention away from the things that truly matter to you in life. All right? When you focus on the wrong thing long enough, you will be amazed that the things that needs your attention rightfully will not gain your attention anymore. A very good example. This is an iPhone, all right? If I decide to start looking at this iPhone right now and focus on this phone so well, you will find out that I will not be seeing my screen. You won't even be seeing my face anymore. What does that suggest to you? I have taken an object and I put it in front of what I'm supposed to focus on, and I started focusing on that thing. That's what happened when you take other people's opinion as, oh, this is a feedback, I need to take it very seriously, and I start working with it. You'll find out that those focuses that is drained take your attention away from your original focus, which is supposed to mean that you are supposed to focus on what matters to you most. All right, not what every other person is bringing to you. All right. So the first thing you want to ensure you do in life is to make sure that whatever you are convinced with what you want to do, whatever you are convinced to do, do not allow other people's opinion to derail you. Their opinions are relevant. I get it, but you must ensure that they are not relevant enough to making sure that the decisions you're supposed to make for your life, they begin to, interferes with them, and before you know it, you drop off on it and begin to walk on the path of the people that may be giving you these suggestions. All right. The next thing you don't want to allow to take so much space in your heart, or you don't want to focus on also, is your past mistake. A lot of persons have actually had issues with it. Just recently in the community, I heard that somebody took his life and all of that, and it was a very derailed. And one of the things, while we're reflecting on some of the things that was possible that led to such decisions, could have actually been him getting drained by the past, all right, and probably went into a stage of probably thinking he can't recover from it, and he decided to take himself or take his life, and which is not encouraging for anyone, no matter what you think you are going through. And listen, most time, because of what you are focusing on, you will be blinded from possibilities. He's focusing on whatever problem he may have gone through, whatever issues he think he was in at that time before he took that decision. Whatever it was that he was focusing on actually took so much of his attention that he couldn't actually see the possibility of greatness or even making something good for his life anymore. That's what we are saying. You must ensure that you monitor what you are focusing on, and do not give space to dwelling on your past. Now, when you dwell so much on your past, you are more like someone who is driving a car and you are focusing on your rear view mirror. Your rear view mirror is a very important, element of your car, because you need it to be able to check, to see your rear, and probably to check, passengers on the backside, or to see what's going on at your rear. But guess what? While you are driving to your destination, your rear view mirror is no longer relevant. So, while you are making progress in life, you must ensure that you are not paying attention to your rear view mirror. Because when you pay attention so much about your past, you are like that person who is actually driving on a journey and is focusing on the rear view mirror instead of actually focusing on the road where he is driving on. So we must mind what take our attention, because we now live in a very busy world where a lot of things get our attentions, a lot of things get our time, and before we know it, we can actually get derailed, we can get distracted and move away from our original purpose. All right. If you are still watching this video right now and you're gaining value from us, I want you to just like this video and share it, and put a comment on it. So let me know which area of the points, of the 2 points we have actually talked about right now, that you definitely think that, wow, this is impacting you, you are gaining value for your time. Now, there is another thing you should never allow to take a space in your heart. Guess what? That thing is whatever you do not have control over. A lot of people have worried themselves over things they cannot change. How do you worry over yourself over things you cannot change? For instance, you are worried that you were born by poor parents. Can you change your parents? You cannot. You can actually make your life better and improve the status of their life. But you staying put to start getting worried over how you were born and where you were born and who gave birth to you, it's an unnecessary space that you are actually giving to your life and your destiny. You are creating an attention for things that actually does not deserve those attention. Life is so unpredictable. A lot of things are going to be happening. If it isn't one thing, it's going to be another. You can wake up in the morning and say, okay, I'm going on a particular journey, and while you're on that journey, it starts raining. You don't have an umbrella. What are you going to do? You're not going to stop the rain. The God has made the rain. He has allowed it to fall. So what are you going to do? You're going to find a way instead of focusing on what the problem is, because you cannot change those things. They are unpredictable. For instance, you are driving on the road and there's a traffic. What can you do about the traffic? You didn't create the traffic in the first place. All right? Other persons may have created the traffic, maybe because of their impatience, or because of what they were doing at that time, or because of whatever reason the traffic had been created. You cannot change the status of things at that time. Instead of dwelling on them, ask yourself, why am I here on this traffic? What can I be doing right now? Can I actually work remotely? Can I do some things? Instead of draining yourself over the things you cannot change. All right? If you are joining us right now, we're actually looking at the things you should never allow to take your focus. The first one, we says other people's opinion. Their opinions are so good, but they are not good enough to make you, change your routes in life. All right? You shouldn't allow their opinion, make you begin to drift away from your original purpose. And the other thing we talked about was a past mistake. And one of the things we said is, while you are focusing on your past mistake or whatever you think you have done before, you are like that man that is going on a journey, and while you are driving on that journey, you are focusing on your rearview mirror. Your rearview mirror is not going to take you to the journey. It's only going to take you to a place where you don't want to be now. All right? Because definitely it's going to make an accident, because you're supposed to focus on your view and not the rear view. All right? And the other one we just talked about were things you cannot. There's a lot of things we cannot control in our life. There are a lot of things that happen to us. A lot of things happening to us. There are things that are still going to happen to us in this life that we cannot control in life. All right? Oh, thank you so much, Precious. I cite you. Yeah, my cosmate, thank you. Let me read from you. Let me know where you are watching us from. If you are watching us right now, let me know where you are watching from, and let me know your name. All right? It will be very good to read from you. Thank you so much. All right. So the other thing you want to look at right now is negative comparison. Listen, a lot of us had come to a point in our life where we begin to make comparison of our life. Oh, why is this person better than me? Or why is this person's life like this and my life is like this? Or why are things happening this way to me and they are not happening to me? Listen, you aren't saying. Everyone has got a cross to carry. People can actually go on the same. Now, if you read in the Bible, talked about the 5 virgins. Listen, 5 were foolish. They went for the same thing, and it wasn't their fault that the bridegroom delayed. They didn't have control over it. But however, for that they were called foolish. That's the life you're living. So you must ensure that you do not go for negative comparison. Comparing your life with others, especially social media status, could actually. A lot of people had gone in depression because they saw people, on social media begin to think, oh, this person have gone past me. Listen, it's a social media life. It's a social media life. Social media are not real. There are no one who comes on social media, to tell you the process from A to Z. The time span will not even take it. So what they do, they compress everything and they present it to you in 1 minute. A process they have gone through for 10 years. They told they just built a house. They never told you, oh, this is what they are doing. They are into this, they are into that. But listen, they never told you that they didn't build that house in that 1 month. They built it for the 10 years they've been laboring on that were not even documented. A lot of things they will tell you were their life stories. They can't even remember a lot of them. All right? So, listen, You must ensure that while you are making comparison, even the Bible told us that they that compare themselves with themselves are not wise. It's not even a right thing to do. You have your race, you have your part, you have your track. It's like you're running a race and you've got a track that you have to maintain. And you decide to start looking on the other track and start, focusing and comparing. Oh, why is the other track wider than my own? Is it why I'm not running? No. You're not going to get there. You're not going to get there with that. So these are distractions you should never allow your mind to get into. Everyone has got time and season for their lives. There are things I've gone through in life, that if somebody was telling me the other time and said, Emmanuel, man of God, cut soap for me now. I mean, this is just normal talk. Cut soap for me now. I told you, listen, this soap, I've been using it for the past 18 years of my life. You can't even cut it. Praise God. This is a soap that you don't understand. It's a process. Life is a process. It doesn't just come like this. You must understand that. Because if you go up, if you jump up, you will come down. You will crash down. But if you grow up, you will stay there. You will stay up. So when people on their journey, or probably are enjoying the journey they've made over the years, it's not time for you to compare yourself and say, look at that person. Oh, we're classmates, all right? Or, oh, look at that person. We went to the same process together. How come he's more successful than myself? Listen, there is a time and season to your own announcement. If you build a house right now, you've just built a new house, all right? But the guy that's going to build a house tomorrow is building a newer house. And most times it's going to come with a better design than the previous one. So why worry? I tell you a personal story. I got married by the grace of God. Then after I'm married, I built my first house and got a car and all of that. And almost all my friends around my contemporary at that time, I was the first person that would, be building a house. Everybody would always come to my house. We'll have time, we'll have party, we'll always enjoy together. When I traveled, a few months later, things were really rough and things were not balanced and were taking my time and all of that. In 2 years or whatever, almost everyone around me has built their houses and they have it better than my own. Praise God. And then I was still struggling. So life God has got a calendar for you. The worst thing that you will do is to start. There is no mate in life. You don't have a mate. Just type that in the comments. There's no mate. Don't say that person is my mate. No. Nobody is your mate. You've got your pace. You've got your race. You've got your journey. And the more reason why you should connect to your creator if you have not found it. All right? So stop comparing yourself. It's a negative thing to do. It's going to drain you, especially social media status. Oh, listen, nobody come on social media without filters. Before I came on this set right now, I have lights, I have screens here. All right? I put a lot of things here. I try to wear the best of clothes. I don't always wear these clothes. This is what you should know. I don't always wear this. And sometimes if you meet me in the garage, maybe I'm wearing work clothes. Depending on where you meet me, I may be wearing a short knicker. So I don't always wear this. So don't judge people and don't make your life a comparison because of what you see people processes or put forth on social media. It's what they want you to see. There's a lot they are not allowing you see. And don't allow that to give you depression. All right? So the last one we're going to talk about right now is temporary distraction. If you are getting value up to this moment, I want you to just like this video and share it. Leave us a comment in the comment section and ensure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Emmanuel Inspire TV. What are temporary distractions? Temporary distractions are, as I'm doing this video right now, a call will just come in and guess what? It's going to start taking my time. We start talking about things. Look at what has happened. He has taken my mind away from what I was initially focusing on to what he wants me to focus on, or whatever the person wants me to focus on. But I've come to realize that the more busier you become in life, it's not pride. You begin to find it really. This recently I've begun to find these things. You begin to have you don't have time for some conversations anymore. You don't have time for gossip even. There are distractions. Talking about other people, they are distractions, except if talking about them is going to add on to your life. It's going to become a value that you have been looking for. There are even some entertainment that you don't even feel entertained about. Because for you, you've got time to do a lot of things. So you must understand that if you want to make progress in life, you want to make success in life, you want to, and these are things that the great and mighty has actually used as a key, or principle that they've abide to, that have actually helped them to be where they are. Go and check. Most of the people who are great men today, they are always on the news for negative things. They train for negative things. Have you asked yourself, if they focus on these things, can they move forward? They cannot. So there is more reason why other people's opinion should not count. Just look and focus on where you are going. Even the scripture says, a double-minded man cannot receive anything from God. I don't care what you're looking out for. Listen to me. You must understand that the first prerequisite, the first thing that you must do, you must be a person that understands its purpose. And when you understand your purpose, you must stay focused, stay determined. Don't allow other people's opinion. Don't allow your past mistakes. Don't allow things that you cannot control. You can't control it. Just leave it. You can't control. There's nothing you can do about it. It has happened. It has happened. What can you do right now? How to move forward. All right? And as you begin to make those progresses, I tell you the truth, you're going to find out that if you made those changes in your life, rather, you're going to find out your life will keep making progress, because it's going to be piece upon piece, layers upon layers. Success is it's not a destination, it's a process. And if you really want to have a sustainable success in life, you must ensure that you follow the route, you follow the process. Because if you go up, you may come down. But if you grow up, you will stay up. All of us grew up. We're all raised by our parents, all right? We're all raised by guardians and by parents because we grew up. We went through processes. There were times we fell down, we were trying to walk. There were times we lost our tooth. There were times we got all of these things. The pain is part of the process. It's a recipe. It's part of the process of success. Let no one deceive you. Nobody come on the media and talk about their pains. Everybody come clean. But everyone has a scar. They have pains that they will not discuss with you. So while you are admiring to be like that person, have you thought about the pains behind the scene? Sometimes when you look at some scripts, you see them showing the behind the scene. Even the behind the scene is not a behind the scene. The real behind the scene was not shown, and it's never shown. No one ever shown the behind the scene. So why are you worried when your behind the scene is not looking at their own presentation? What they are presenting to you is not their behind the scene. What you are experiencing now is your own behind the scene. And you must not allow it drain you. You must not allow it derail you. You must not allow it make you feel like you are a loser. You are actually a success. For the fact that you are here and you are streaming this right now, or you're watching it on a YouTube channel, you are actually you are hungry for success. I want to go and get a book, Hunger for Success. All right. I actually documented. I was quite vulnerable with a lot of information there. My processes and a lot of things, and how we got to where we are right now, and where we are going to. Eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, neither has it entered into the heart of man. Till I come your way again, I remain your friend, Dr. Emmanuel O. Odigie, saying, don't give mind, or don't give time, or don't give attention, don't focus on what is so irrelevant. Focus on your focus. Your focus is not my focus. So when you see anything, I don't have to get distracted with your own focus. I have my own race to run. Till I see you again, stay blessed. Thank you.